Hey guys, me and Scooby found another garage sale, and this gentleman's really interesting. He's rugby league, sir, or rugby union?
Rugby league.
Rugby league, yeah. Do you want your face on camera? You don't mind? Yeah, good. So, what's your name?
Mel.
I'm Gavin. Nice to meet you. This is good. Michael what?
Duncan.
Duncan, yeah. So you're involved in
I
the...
want to see the Masters of Rugby League Australia.
Yeah. Wow. So these are all ex-players.
Yep.
Who then, after they've retired,
Yeah.
and you were saying to me before, like, what's your oldest player?
83.
83 years old and still playing rugby.
Oh, he loves it.
Oh, yeah.
And, he gets out there and he's up and down the sideline. And
Yeah.
whatever. But yeah, no, mate, they all love it. And I took the game to England in 2008. Then I took it to America. Then I took it to Canada. And so this time in August, when we go back up,
Yeah.
we've been invited to go to Ireland. I've got a big festival on there. So we're going to go to England first and have a couple of warm-up games.
So when you go to England, you'd play at some of the, like...
Oh, yeah.
The big grounds?
What's available. We
Yeah,
play
yeah.
at suburban, but because a lot their club structure's quite
Different, yeah. Well, we get Aussie players go over there and play for them, don't we? Yeah.
And they enjoy us coming to their club sides.
Yeah.
They treat us like we're the Australians.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, yeah. So you're in the same rooms as them and all that, yeah. So you're playing Leeds maybe and Wigan and
Leeds,
these...
Halifax, Warrington.
Right.
And then we go across to France. We've been invited this time to go to Wales and play at Cardiff Arms Park.
Wow.
Now that's a big buzz.
Yeah.
And it's really good. But it's just the way people come together once they realise they're on the common ground.
Yeah.
And it took them a little while to adapt that you didn't have to play to win. I said,
Yeah.
no, we're playing to be here.
Yeah.
You know, because we've all played serious football.
Yeah.
And I mean, I show that I've got everything bug at my shoulder.
Yeah.
Shoulder replacements, knee replacements, back.
Yeah.
I've just had the hips done.
Yeah.
But the trouble is you do it all over again.
Oh, yeah.
Because
The love of the
it's
game.
a good time.
Yeah.
You know, you meet so many good people.
Yeah.
And we just love it. And that's why we started going to Vegas. And
Vegas, wow.
we went a few weeks ago with the launch of the NRL.
Oh, did you go with the boys when they were over there at the same time?
20, it was
Yeah.
25, 26 of us.
You didn't get in trouble with them at the bar and stuff, did you? That wasn't you, no.
We mingled with them all.
Yeah, yeah.
And we knew quite a few of them.
Yeah, of course you
I'm
would.
an ex-Panthers
Panthers.
board member.
Well, you're going through a great run at the moment, the Panthers, aren't they?
Last night they got...
No, they did, yeah.
But that's football.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
It's healthy.
I've seen the ads like, can you let us win one? No. You ever seen that, the sports bet ad?
But
That's funny.
The Roosters played well.
Yeah, they did.
They played way above them because the week before they played like shit.
Yeah, well, I saw Cleary took that point to get it, so if you got two, you draw, and they were coming then. They were coming back the
Just
Panthers.
that last try, unfortunately, missed the corner.
You just, yeah.
But that's football.
It is, yeah.
You know, I still believe it'll do them more good than harm because they get on that and it's...
So what have they won the last three, haven't they?
Last 4.
Last four, is it?
And the thing is, it's very hard, no matter how good you are or how much you say you're not, you can't but help become sort of a little bit overconfident.
Oh, yeah.
And it actually showed last night.
You thought so? Yeah.
Even Cleary didn't have a good game.
Right.
He's usually really on the
Yeah.
mark. But they'll go off there. I mean, I know Ivan really well, and he'll just say, well, guys, I don't have to yell at you and scream at you because he doesn't. He'll just say, you know what we've done? Let's just go and fix it.
So back to what you do with your Masters League. So you were saying you played before some of the games here as well.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like the curtain raiser, if you like.
Play curtain raisers. It's a bit hard here in Queensland because there's so many teams here that they...
Well, the women's rugby sometimes they put on before as well now.
Well, when we were in Vegas, that's what the Americans couldn't get over.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the Australian women
Played, yeah.
And even the English coach, I spoke to him afterwards and I said, mate, the girls, they got hammered. He said, mate, honestly, they were shell-shocked. He said, they went out thinking they're playing girls' team.
Yeah.
He said, they were like men.
Yeah.
He said, they were fit and strong.
Yeah.
He said, and the way they hit and the tackles.
Yeah, I mean, I watched the Broncos when play. Sometimes they're playing a better game than the boys. There's no doubt in my mind, yeah.
I like watching the women. He said, they were just, and he said, our girls were shell.
Well, it's one of the few sports, in women's sport that I can actually watch without, like, getting bored.
Yeah, but
yeah. The AFL's good too. The AFL's women is good too.
I find it's really good to watch the women, and they just having them around was good because they added a different dimension to the whole thing. And
have you done any curtain raisers this season so far? Have you done any? No. So when's your next match or whatever?
Next Saturday.
And so,
but down in Sydney actually.
Oh, okay.
Because we cover from up here on the Sunshine Coast.
Yeah.
Right down to the Southern Islands.
All right. Yeah.
Got a But we get teams come from all over, ring me up, Mel,
Can we play? Yeah.
Yeah,
So you're playing against the same
age group.
Yeah.
All Masters teams.
All Masters team. So what's the definition of Masters? They've got to be over what?
Over 35.
Oh, okay.
And finish playing competition football.
And you were saying before they'll wear different colour things for different ages?
Yep. Like say from the first year, 35 to 40, they wear white.
So yeah,
40 over is black. Then they go into red. Then they go into gold when they get to 60.
60s, you get your gold pants, right, eh?
And then with tags.
Yeah.
And then when they get to 70, they're in green. And then when they get to 80, they're in blue.
Wow.
So straight away, everyone can identify.
Absolutely.
So there's no way you're going and barrel them.
We don't be a 40-year-old knocking an 80-year-old. It doesn't seem like a fair contest.
We still get players who just...
Well,
and we
it's still sport.
Exactly.
Yeah. You got to get that bull man out.
Once you get through to the most... 99% of our players are good.
Yeah.
We don't have a problem, you know.
Yeah.
And if they do, even sometimes they might be running just to fall and run straight into a goal short.
Yeah.
You know, they'll stop and pick them up. So
That's great.
That's all you want, you know.
I noticed in here you've got some of your
on the wall there.
Yeah. Can I have a look?
Yeah.
You can't get down there, can you? Yeah. Do you want to give me a talk through it? Yeah. That's all. Do you want me to bring that with?
No.
Well, that's what they say, isn't it? After a hip hop, it's like 2 hours they get you out and want you moving or something, isn't it?
I know. I was fine on this one. You know,
I need this one done. I've had Pert's disease for years. So if we start here and just work it down. That's the Premier's too.
Melbourne Storm Premier one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got donated that actually by one of the guys.
Oh, it's nice of them.
Yeah. Then that's our... Oh, that's an English one.
Oh, yeah, from Wembley Stadium.
Yeah.
So is that...
Challenge Cup final. Wembley, that was the referee's jersey.
Oh, wow, cool.
Yeah, he donated that to us as well.
Yeah.
We're over there. And that's one of our ones, our Masters Rugby League.
That's the... Oh, yeah.
Representative jersey, because we have rep sides every year. We've done them like we have a gold short. Now we've got an Anzac jersey.
Yeah.
Kiwis and all.
Yeah.
We picked 10 from each side to make and they play the Indigenous side.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then we have, what else do we have? God, we've got so many different types now. Oh, we've got now a Pacifica side. So there's Tongan and Samoan boys.
Samoan boys, yeah.
And so we try and cater for everybody.
Yeah.
And it's great, and guys love to get a jersey.
Yeah.
These are the ones that we had signed over there.
Well, I suppose a lot of them, after you retire, so you're so much into it when you're playing the game. When you're retired, you've got time, and your grandkids maybe haven't seen you play, exactly and even your own children, you're too busy.
We try and include the
kids in it. Yeah.
Kids are there at our day, with our module day, we call it.
Yeah.
And I'll talk to some of the kids, and I'll say, "Is your dad playing, or your grandpa?" Say, "Oh, my granddad's playing."
Yeah.
Would you like to run water for him?
Oh, yeah.
The kids.
They get on the ground, yeah.
I get the granddad, I make them understand. I say, when you run out there, give him a drink when he wants it, and run back out. And he says, "Oh, is that so we don't get hurt?" I said, "No, so you don't hurt them."
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
They're old mates all over.
Yeah.
And the kids love it.
Yeah.
They love being part of it.
You make it get important.
That's the Brisbane Old Boys jersey.
This one?
No, that one over there.
Oh, that's
a Cougar Melbourne. That's one from one of the tournaments.
Okay.
2014. I was the rep jersey.
That's representative, yeah.
Yeah. And then we have the Brisbane Old Boys. They donated that to us.
Oh, that's your logo then. That's the
New Zealand logo.
That's that's the Australian one there.
I'm a Kiwi and originally played under that.
Yep.
When I moved over here and I spoke to the people in New Zealand Rugby League, I said, "Can I start it over here?" And they said, "Oh, by all means." So I designed that logo there. So
okay, so that's our one for Queen.
Yeah.
That's the Australian Masters Rugby League, yeah.
And that's just another one of the tour jerseys, and obviously being a Kiwi.
Yeah. You got the flag, so.
Yeah, and it's just nice to have.
It's fantastic.
We have so much. We play every 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And we just have a blast.
Well, I mean, a lot of these guys have lost everything as well. Like, you know, and that's what they've got. Because, I mean, to be a professional athlete, I don't care what anyone says. I never got there, but I mean, you put so much into it.
Oh, you do.
Yeah, and, I mean, you can lose your family over, you can lose your addictions, all sorts of other things.
We get days where we'll invite some of the good NRL, like Cliffy Lyons plays quite regularly, you know. And there's 2 or 3 others that come along and they love it.
Yeah.
Cliffy, because we have a no-nonsense policy, like Cliffy can go out and he said, "Mel, why I come and play with you guys He said, you guys run it hard, so that if these guys, if anyone get any cheap shots, you deal with it straight away. You pull the player off and say, hey, you should be lucky to play outside someone like that. Look at the balls he's giving you. You watch Cliffy, mate. It's like he's got the ball on the string.
Yeah, right.
You know, he's just so good.
Yeah, class is class, isn't it?
Class.
Yeah.
And I've done this in England. I had a guy over there who was a buffhead, but he played for Warrington, just finished playing professional the year before, and he came out in the field and he was like a wrecking ball. So I got on there and I said to him, mate, we're playing Masters. You don't run into it. And he goes, fuck his head. If they can't handle that, they shouldn't be fucking playing. Really? Fair enough. That's when I decided to go on. And now he saw me on there, and I saw him talk to his mates. He said, he got the ball, he just ran straight at me. He got about that far away, I just stepped to the right and I went whack.
Just clean it.
Right across the fucking dummy. Over he went. He got up and oh, fuck, he says, I thought you weren't allowed to do that. I said, you're not. I said, but you're not allowed to run into old people and carry on. I said, you're an absolute drop kick.
Yeah.
If you want to carry on, I said, I'm actually enjoying this. I'll stay on the field. Anyhow, I'll give him his credit. He came over at half time and he said, mate, I'm sorry. He said, I haven't played for a while, and I got a bit excited. And I said, mate, let's have a look at the second half. Anyhow, the second half, mate, he was a different player.
He pulled his head in,
Mate, he was a good player.
Oh,
he ran the high, put the guys in gaps.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, we always have little presentations.
Okay.
What they call a Spirit of Masters Award.
Yeah.
And I gave him one, you know. He says, but fuck, you sent me off. And I said, doesn't matter. You came back and apologised. You went out and showed them how to play footy.
Yeah.
I said, you're now a Masters player.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
And it was lovely, yeah. And now we're great mates. Every time we go over there, he always, when are you coming?
Yeah.
And it's lovely that you get that sort of feedback, you know.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
But no, it's just good to be able to do, and we have a lot of fun. And it's good when you get guys who haven't played for years.
Yeah.
And they're a bit apprehensive. And I said, mate, you're going to be fine.
Yeah.
Just run around. No one's going to hurt you.
No, you're not getting judged by anybody.
No, you're not getting judged. I said, but your kids and your grandkids love seeing
That's right, because they missed out. And all they hear is the stories about it.
Yep.
And here it is happening, you know. I love it.
Now we've got women playing.
Yeah.
And we've allowed them to play. The English guys won't allow their women. Oh,
No.
we're not allowed. I said, oh, well, that's your problem.
Yeah.
Our women complement our game.
Yeah.
They play with their dads or their brothers.
Yeah.
Whatever, and they love it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's bloody good.
Yeah.
You know, and it builds bridges.
Yeah.
You know, and we had this when we went to America the first time. They didn't want to let the women can't play, and I said, mate, pull your head in. I said, no, they're not even. I said, hold on. I always carry forms with me.
Yeah.
I called the two girls over. I said, sign that. I said, what for? I said, because you're now part of Masters of Rugby League Australia. You're playing for me.
Yeah, all right.
For them.
Yeah.
They couldn't do anything about it. They got out there and they had a ball. Their brother and their dad played.
Yeah.
They came over to me after the game and said, mate, thanks very much.
Yeah.
To have my daughter and that on there playing with his brother and me.
Yeah.
He said, it was just unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I said, well, mate, we're meant to be inclusive, not turning people away.
I agree. They want that in every culture. Why shouldn't we have it in sexes? I agree.
We get guys who are just a bit toey and they just won't pull their head in.
Yeah.
Okay, mate, next module, you're refereeing.
Yeah.
And they, what? I've never refereed. What are you going to learn really quick?
Yeah.
Because it's so easy. I said, not really. It's more like...
And after they've done that, they'll get more respect for it as well.
Right. Once they get out and they
smart
realise
thinking.
and they go, I didn't realise how much was involved.
Yeah.
I said, but look how well you refereed.
Yeah.
Because you knew the rules.
Yeah.
You just sort of blocked them out for a while.
When you're playing, you get that...
And it's just nice to see these people turn around.
Yeah.
You know, become footballers and become masters players.
Yeah.
I said, we've all been there, done that. We don't have to prove anything.
No.
Just be thankful, you're upright. And we had one day, and a guy was acting up a bit. And we had a local handicap, the hospital, brought the kids along in wheelchairs to watch. Anyhow, and he said, I walked in, I said, mate, settle down, you're playing, mate. Oh, yeah. I said, look over your shoulder. All those kids out there, I said, they'd give their right arm to be out here running around on a football park. Be thankful you can do it. I said, you might be like that one. I said, and he came over after the game and said, oh, mate, he said, I'm sorry. I said, no, that's great. I said, do me a favour. I said, go over and talk to the kids. Thank them for coming along to watch. And so the boys went over and someone gave them a hat and signed it. And the kids were, they were just over the moon. You know? And their carers came over and said, oh, look, you don't want to meet those kids. They were just so stoked. And the players had come and spoken to them, you know. Even though they were just ordinary dads and whatever, but they don't see it like that. They see them as footballers, you know. And it doesn't take much to turn people around. Once they get it in their head and they see it, and they go, Jesus, I've been a bloody dipstick, haven't I? And I said, mate, I don't have to tell you that, but you fixed it. That's all we ask. You know, and
Well, I'll tell you, it's been an honour, mate.
no,
It's been an honour. Yeah. I'm going to put this up and we'll let people know all about you.
And I tell you what, we've got a Facebook page.
Okay.
And it's called Masters of Rugby League Australia.
Masters Rugby League Australia, yep.
If anyone wants to go on there and have a look and want to play or anything,
Yep.
just contact us.
Okay.
We'll put them in.
I'll take a screenshot of that and put it up on this thing as well.
Find the nearest team for them.
So you played yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah? What
I
was...
was meant to be playing this year, but I had the hip done.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
So next year?
Oh, well, yeah. I'd like even just refereed, actually. I was quite
Oh, do you? Yeah. All right. We'll end that there.
No, thanks for that, yeah.